What's going on, everyone? Scott here. Welcome back to the channel. So Michigan State returns to the Breslin Center on Tuesday night at 8 o'clock versus Minnesota, only on Peacock, so make sure you have your subscription all set up for that one. But second matchup of the year, faced off back in December, a 90-72 Michigan State win. Minnesota coming into this one 11-9 on the year, 3-6 overall in the Big Ten, but are pretty hot. Winners of 3 straight here, including over number 20, Michigan. That's schooled on the road at Iowa as well, and then against number 15, Oregon. So beating 2 ranked teams in the last 3 and winning 3 straight. A hot team coming into the Breslin. Michigan State, obviously, the hottest team, or one of the hottest teams, probably the hottest. I don't know what the other win streaks are like here in the country, but one of the hottest teams in the country, winners of 12 straight, looking for number 13 in this one in the Breslin Center on Tuesday night. But before we do jump into the matchup, if you could, just hit that like and subscribe button down there. More Michigan State basketball content on the channel, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a video. Now, jumping into Minnesota, it all starts with Dawson Garcia. Every time we talk about them, it all starts with Dawson Garcia, averaging about 20 and 7 rebounds a game on the year, shooting 37% from 3. Last time out against Michigan State, he had 18 points and 11 rebounds, so going to be key to kind of lock in on him in this one. Mike Mitchell, last time up against Michigan State, had 17, 5 for 9 for 3, which is a little bit above his season average of 12 points, 37% from 3 as well, so solid 3-point shooter on the year. Lucy Patterson adds 11, 4 assists and 4 rebounds as well on the season for them. Parker Fox, it seems like he always plays well. Maybe I'm just scarred by last year. He came out so hot against Michigan State in the one game, but he only had 6 points last time out against Michigan State, averages 7 per game on the season this year. As a team, Minnesota shoots at about 32% from 3, 35 rebounds a game, kind of middle of the pack, I guess, in both. They only turn it over about 10 times a game, so, really do a decent job of hanging on to the ball. A lot of that has to do with they don't get out and run too much. 291st in the country in fast break points. Only about 7 or 8 points a game on the fast break. 357th in tempo as well. So they're not trying to get out and run. They're trying to get up, run their offense, and do what they can there in the half court. Only averaging about 70 points a game. So that pretty much tracks with their playing style here. But they actually do rank fairly well in terms of scoring defense. 96th in the country and 89th in adjusted efficiency defense. I think a lot of that has to do with how they try to play on offense, forcing teams to play a slower pace, so some of their numbers be a little higher on defense, but I do think they do have some defenders who, can cause some problems on a nightly basis. We see that based on their 3-game win streak here, so definitely something to watch out for Tuesday night. For Michigan State, last time out against Minnesota, balanced scoring attack, 4 guys in double digits, including a double-double, 11 points, 11 rebounds for Jackson Kohler, and I like the big men again in this game. Simone Zapala also had 9 points and 5 rebounds. Book had 11 in that one at Minnesota, but definitely trying to slow down Dawson Garcia is going to be the first key in this one. Biggest key, he's definitely their best player, definitely an all-conference type guy. I don't know if first team, but definitely probably second team-ish type guy this year, so definitely someone you have to account for. Last 3, he's at 31 points, 20 points, and 27 points, so he can fill up the basket for Minnesota there. Cohen Carr has been incredible as well, had 12 points leading Michigan State last time out against Minnesota. Had the most shot attempts as well against Minnesota there in early December. So I think he can be a key in this game as well. Now over at Bart Torvik, they have Minnesota at number 92, the 92nd ranked team in the country this year. Currently, Michigan State still around number 14 on Bart Torvik, up to number 7 this week in the polls though. But they have Bart Torvik has this as a 74-61 Michigan State win. Now, I think this is going to be a tight game in the Breslin Center. No easy nights, and this is obviously coming up right before Michigan State does head on their West Coast trip, playing at USC on Saturday and then at UCLA next Tuesday. So really key before we get into February here, which is a gauntlet of a month to close this last month and a week, 10 days, whatever it is, into March, before getting into Big Ten tournament, NCAA tournament. Really important, get this one, last one at home until next Saturday against Oregon, which will be another tough team coming into the Breslin Center. So got to come in, handle your business, got to get those turnovers down. I think it was 15 turnovers last time out against Rutgers at Madison Square Garden. So got to get those turnovers down, just get in the paint. As I said, I like the big men in this one for Michigan State. So if they can do that, try to limit Dawson Garcia, then hopefully Michigan State is able to pull out a win in this one. But that'll do it for this one. See if Michigan State can get to 13 straight. We'll be back afterwards with a recap for this one. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.